Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler. I'm a 30-year professional makeup artist and the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of 23 videos where I break it down into subject matters for the face, skin prep, skincare, all the things. And I have that priced really low at only $67 for 23 videos on Mature Technique because I want everyone to have access to it. I cover all budgets, so you don't have to just use high-end makeup, okay? Speaking of budgets, today I want to talk about how I got rid of my own Milia and also how I got rid of skin tags on like my neck or my body. Now, before anyone comes at me in comments, if you're an esthetician or a doctor or a nurse or a PA, this is a video for people who live paycheck to paycheck, who are barely making it. And that's what happened to me. I lived paycheck to paycheck most of Gracie's life. She's now 16 going on 17. It came down to, okay, do I take $100 and go to an esthetician for this? Or do I buy my child a bathing suit and sandals for summer? Do you see what I'm saying? This is not a video for people who are being cheap and want to do it at home. This is a video for people who they don't have a choice. And I didn't. I did not have a choice. I had to learn to do things at home because we didn't have the money or we didn't have health insurance to cover certain things. We always had like the bottom of the barrel health insurance just in case of emergency. We always did, but it wasn't ophthalmology. It wasn't dental. It wasn't dermatology. That was all out of pocket. And so we went without for many, many years. So I took to Google and I researched and I learned what worked best for Milia and skin tags, okay? We're gonna start with Milia because that's the most asked question. I did a whole video on Aquaphor. And by the way, I wanna say something. I have been using this every day for weeks now, and I only put it under my makeup where I show texture or where formulas can dry down and get kind of cakey and not real flattering. And that's my parentheses and around my eyes. Not up here, but under my eyes. I will take this. And the reason, and you can use a tube, but the reason I like this is it's hard packed and you can just kind of barely touch it and then put it here around the nose, under the eyes, and that's it. I don't put it anywhere else. I have not developed any problems from this. When this Aquaphor went viral, Scott Barnes, who is the makeup artist to JLo, he takes the Aquaphor lip balm. So I looked at the ingredients of this and the lip balm, and the lip balm has a ton of ingredients in it that aren't in here. And the lip balm is also FDA approved for lips. And I learned this in the 90s when I worked for MAC Cosmetics. We were not allowed to put lip products on eyes. So if someone wanted like a really cool red eyeliner, we could not put a red lip liner on someone's eyes. It's not FDA approved for eyes. It is not ophthalmologist tested. Same with the lip treatment. So he's doing a lip treatment and everyone's like, oh my gosh, that's gonna cause Milia. Yeah, it probably will because it has a ton of ingredients in that lip treatment. Plus it's a lip treatment. It's not meant for eye area. Whereas this Aquaphor can go anywhere on the face. Now, if you're prone to Milia, it's one of those things that you will just have to try it and see. And Milia doesn't usually pop up in one day. It's usually from, you know, using something for a little bit of time, living in it for a little bit before you start to develop Milia. But here is what I did. I get Milia about once a year, and usually it was if maybe I switched some type of an eye cream and maybe it was too rich for me. So I would usually get them under the eyes, never really, really close, but somewhere under the eye I would get a Milia. A Milia looks like a little white head, except you can't pop it. It doesn't have like pus or liquid in it. It has like a hard little grain of like, it almost feels like silicone. It feels like a hard little grain of rubber or silicone. So what I did is this. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it. Clean your face really well, clean your hands really well. Then I will take isopropyl alcohol with a Q-tip and I'll go over the milia, and I'll equally take the isopropyl and really get it on my fingers. Or you could go to like Sally's Beauty Supply and buy rubber gloves or latex gloves, but something that's really form-fitting. You don't want loosey gloves that you would use for hair color. You want like almost a medical grade glove, because you're actually gonna push that little hard part of the milia out, okay? So alcohol the milia, wash and alcohol your hands. Then you're gonna go to the diabetic section. You're gonna get Lancets. This is always in my pro kit because I could not believe how many men would come sit in my chair with whiteheads, and I always educated my clients, please don't pop your whiteheads. Please don't do that. Let me do it. And they got really good at letting me do it. They liked it. So you're gonna take a Lancet. This is what diabetics use to prick their fingers. And you're gonna take off the little top, and you're left with this little needle. Now here's what you need. You need excellent magnification mirror, and you need good lighting. And then I would go into it and I would look at the milia, and you can almost see like a little pore. There's like a little pore or a little opening. And I would carefully put this little needle into where I saw the pore, and I would put it in there, and I would maybe just lightly move it around. Now we're talking, I'm so gentle. I've never scarred from this ever. And I think I've gotten rid of 3 milia in my life. I know that doesn't make me an expert, but I got rid of 3 milia and it left no scars. And I'm super hypercritical of that kind of stuff, okay? Once you use this, you need to throw it away. Don't save it because it has bacteria on it. Get rid of it. Okay, this is where you really need the magnification mirror also. You're gonna take your clean alcoholed fingers, or you're gonna take gloved fingers, and you're going to really push that milia. You're gonna really push it, and it can hurt a little bit. And when I mean hurt, I'm talking like on a level 10, you're having a baby. We're talking like a 0.01. Like it doesn't really hurt, but you have to really push hard, because then you'll see this little like white, it's almost like a little white, cloudy, translucent grain that comes out. It's almost like a little chunky grain of sand, or like I said, it almost looks like silicone or rubber, and it pops out, okay? Get rid of it. Trash, toilet, sink, go down the sink, whatever. It's just tiny. And then you're gonna be kind of red, and so I want you to go back in and now re-alcohol over it. And don't touch it. Don't put on skincare that night. Just don't touch it. The next day, you might even want to take a little Q-tip and alcohol it again. Don't put makeup on it. Like, let it really breathe and heal. And I mean, I can't remember because it's been a few years, but I probably wore makeup, you know, within 48 hours of it, okay? That is how you get rid of milia. If you have a lot of milia, if you're the type that just, you're riddled with it and you have a lot, you might have to actually see a dermatologist or an esthetician. But if it's just 1 or 2 here and there, you can do it yourself. You will see sites that say, do not attempt this at home. Go see a dermatologist, go see an esthetician. But like I explained earlier, sometimes, sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you are living paycheck to paycheck, and it comes down to, we need gas, we need groceries this week. Do we have money for an esthetician? No, that's ridiculous. And when people ever come into my comments and are upset with me for teaching women how to do their hair color at home or do anything at home, and they're like, you're taking business away from hairstylists. How dare you? How dare you say that? First of all, your mindset is based on fear. I don't work that way, but much of the population can't afford even going to a hairstylist. So back off, check yourself. How about start to really learn what's going on in this country? People are struggling, and I want to help them any way I can. That's why I do so many drugstore YouTubes. I love doing drugstore. I love showing you how to look bougie on a budget. Same with skincare. You can find beautiful Korean skincare for not very much. You can go watch my Korean skincare video. Budget Korean skincare, go watch that. I want to help people because I've been there. I've been there. I've been there where I couldn't afford skincare and my sister would get me, you know, samples from the department store that she worked at, and I just lived off samples for a year. I've been there. I've been there. So that is how to get rid of Milia, and I'm super excited for you to try it and come back and let me know how that worked. Now we're going to talk skin tags because they're unsightly. I would get skin tags anywhere where I've worn this necklace almost every day of my life since 2003, 2004. It has my initials, it has Rob's initials, it has Gracie's initials, and then there's this little cute one, which is a little ruby, which is my birthstone, okay? And when I was pregnant especially, I got a ton of skin tags. It's part of hormones, but I would sometimes get them right here, never on this side, but this side I would get them, and then I would get them around my bra. So real common that I would get them right on my rib cage. And I'm talking about the skin tags that are skin tone and they kind of hang off the body a little bit. I'm not talking about like a bigger mole type of skin tag. I'm not talking that. I'm talking about the little flesh ones that hang off and they're kind of unsightly. This is what you're gonna do. This is another thing I learned. And I was just trying it for kicks and giggles. I don't think I really believed it was gonna work. First of all, you need to go get apple cider vinegar. I like Bragg's because I trust the mother that's inside of it, but you want the mother. The mother is like, here, I'm gonna show you. It's really gross. It's like this cloudy, phlegmy, I don't even know if you can see it. It's like this cloudy, phlegmy cloud that lives at the bottom. It's chock full of probiotics. And what you want to do is you want to shake this up really, really well. Apple cider vinegar. Then you can take a little bit of a cotton ball, or you can take one of these little cotton squares and really saturate it, but make sure you shake up that mother. You don't want it at the bottom. You want to shake it up because you want that mother to be on your skin tag. And then I would take a section and really saturate it, and then I would put it wherever my skin tag was, and then you're going to put a Band-Aid over it. Okay, put a Band-Aid over it and do it at night. Do it when you sleep. You will smell like a salad bar, so trust me, do it when you sleep. Okay, do it every night. Do it every night. When I went to do it on night 4, my skin tag was gone. It was just gone. There was no red mark. There was no like wound. It was just gone. This thing just like, I don't know. It's like a crazy chemical peel that just takes it right off. It just like dissolves it and disintegrates it, and it's just gone. And it saved me a ton of money because I had a lot of them from pregnancy. And so try it and let me know. I have seen Walmart version of this, and I've seen different grocery store versions of this. I personally like Bragg's the best, which you can still get in most grocery stores, but make sure it says with the mother. You need the mother, okay? And it's gonna stink. I personally love vinegar, but nobody wants to smell like salad dressing when they go to bed. But trust me, it works. And then put this on and do it every single night till the skin tag, you wake up one day and it's just gone. It's so crazy. Okay, so I hope that helps. I'm keeping it short and simple today. And again, if you are disagreeing with me and you don't think people should be doing this kind of stuff at home, I don't know what to tell you. I'm here to help the people who need help. I'm here doing a subject on a subject that people are out there looking for and they can't find it. So I'm here to help, okay? I'm a bougie girl too. I think nothing about expensive skincare and makeup, but I don't come from that, okay? My whole marriage we've lived paycheck to paycheck, my whole marriage. And once I had Gracie, all I wanted to just do was stay home with her, which meant we did not have family vacations. We did not have date night. We could not afford a babysitter and a date. So we sacrificed, we went without. But when I look back, I have zero regrets. I got to raise Gracie myself with Rob, and I got to freelance, and that was so fun. That was so fun to be able to freelance and do, work here and there to bring in a little bit of money to help us get by. But when we moved to North Carolina, and that's a story for another time, we thought we were moving there for a better life. and I thought I was going to retire. And all I have to say is this: tell God your plans and watch him laugh. Tell him your plans. Woo, my life went nothing like I thought. And you know what? I wouldn't change a thing about it, because it's been a fun, wild ride. It's been an adventure, and I'm all about an adventure. And I love our Look Good Close-Up community. If you are new here, you are welcome to be in our Look Good Close-Up community. We don't do social media makeup here. We want to look good really close up so that our family and friends can see a difference, okay? Thanks for being here. Let me know if any of this works. Come back to comments and let me know. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.